Hi Brett, thanks for being a part of the project.
No worries at all, it's a pleasure.
Would you like to tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, rightio. I grew up in Maruka, so I lived there, probably 20 years, and then met my wife Hayley. We bought a house in Holland Park and had a couple of boys, Dylan and Ethan. So they both, Dylan used to go to Holland Park State School, and then as time went on, Hayley was working full time and wanted to spend more time with the kids, and so she essentially just sort of cut back on work and started working part time, and left us in a position where we couldn't afford the mortgage that we had at Holland Park. It was we probably got too big a mortgage there, and so we sold up and we found a lovely home in Thornlands about 3 years ago, and made the move out this way, and we haven't looked back since. It's a beautiful area. We love living near the water. The kids have made some great friends out this way, and likewise for myself and Hayley, we've met a great bunch of people out this way, and just seems to be a much more community feel than where I've previously grown up in Maruka and living in Holland Park for many years. Just never seemed to be as engaged in community in those areas. Whether that was us, I don't know so much, or whether it was just the community feel itself. People were a bit more segregated perhaps, but yeah, really enjoy living at the Redlands, getting involved in the soccer and doing nippers over at Coochie Mudlow, and it's a great area.
So what is it like? You have your own business?
That's correct, yeah.
What's it like running a business from the Redlands?
Look, it's fine. Like, to be honest, a lot of our work still is in the older suburbs around Brisbane, so we are still doing quite a bit of work in, we're out around Cooperoo, Holland Park, doing the old Queenslander style homes. We do work in Redlands as well. We just haven't primarily set our base up or made as big an impact in this area just yet, but it's definitely something we want to move into. And we have done a few jobs around this way, and it's a great area. Like, for us, driving to Brisbane, it's a bit of a drive, so I'm really looking forward to the opportunities that Redlands offer, and looking to tap into that market in the painting industry. So,
what's it like raising a family out here?
Yeah, great. It's I think there's a lot more opportunities out here for our kids in terms of options that they've got to do. There's, as I was saying before, the community feel out here is great, and it's there's with the soccer club, Coochie Mudlow Island, the kids have made some great friends, and there's some great opportunities out there with the Lifeguard Association and getting involved in soccer and doing park runs with the kids as well, and meeting new people that way. It just feels a very outdoor community sort of a lifestyle, and I don't want my kids growing up inside the house. I want to get involved and meet new people and try new things, and Redlands has got a lot of that to offer.
Yeah. Has it made the family closer since moving out and having those opportunities?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, absolutely. It's given us the opportunity to sort of grow together, trying new things and meeting new people. There's always life's challenges that sort of come up, but I think it's important for us to be out there and engaging and trying new things all the time. And as a family, it's something that's brought us closer together, and something we sort of work through together, trying these new opportunities that sort of seem to arise since we've been out this way.
Yeah. And how about you as a person? Because I know that I've attended an event with you before on sort of mindset and growth opportunities, stuff like that, as a person.
Yeah.
What are some things you've learnt recently with all of the stuff that you're doing in that part of the world?
I think ultimately, every day is an opportunity to learn something new. I really feel like, in the years past, I was just caught up in Groundhog Day. It just seemed to be the same old over and over and over again. But, it's like the saying, I couldn't see the forest through the trees, and that was much the case. And now, just getting involved in life, essentially, just meeting new people and being able to give back as well. I'm not just a taker. I want to be able to offer, and I've got something I can offer, and being able to be open to these new ideas that other people might bring into my business or into my life or into my family structure as well. So, yeah.
Awesome. I'm trying to think. like to walk this island because I like to run out of things to say. What's it like travelling to Coochie every Saturday? Because you do it for like a period of time, like once a week.
Yeah, so I mean, being winter, we're in the off season, but on a Sunday we'll go out there, probably 8 in the morning, and that'll stretch out to about 10:30, 11 by the time the guys finish, and we all have a bit of a barbecue together with the club. We sort of generate a bit of money for the club with their sausage, sizzle and burgers and stuff they put on. But it is a great family atmosphere, and it's nice to be outside and doing something physical and just enjoying essentially what's in the backyard of the Redlands. Something that we could easily take for granted, but it's I reckon it's a great way to start the week off.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why do you think water safety is so important for kids to learn?
Well, I think in Australia with the heat, it's a given that we're all going to at some stage jump in the water. So I think it's important for the kids to learn how to swim and to be accountable. If there's other people in danger, they're in a position where they might be able to help out. We attended an event that we were invited to with the kids at Parliament House last year, and they had the likes of Shannon Eckstein, who's quite an elite lifeguard or surf lifesaver, through the Ironman series as well on TV. And one of the stories he was talking about was him and his wife were over in Bali, and they were just enjoying the sunset, and in the distance he heard someone crying out for help, and there was a mother on the beach. Her son was struggling to swim out in the ocean, and he was obviously in a position where he could help out. He swam out, got the kid, brought him back in, and performed CPR, and the kid was fine. He made a full recovery. So just these things that we learn through play, and whatever that may be, you just never know when that situation's going to come up where you're going to be called upon to use those skills that you've learned. So I think that's an amazing thing to have in their repertoire of things they can do.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And so you spoke about in Holland Park how sort of it became unaffordable, but then looking at here, was the Redlands deliberately where you looked, or you were just looking at property everywhere? No,
we were deliberately looking at the Redlands. Hayley's parents have always lived out this way. My wife's parents always lived this way. So it was an area that we were accustomed to. We knew what the area was like, and being closer to family again, because we both do work, so having that assistance with in-laws to help with the kids and just being close to family, I think is always a good thing. So yeah, we'd already been looking around the area, and we found it more affordable for what we were looking for, and so it just ticked all the boxes for us.
Yeah, I find it strange because we were the same. We were at Maruka, and we either had to renovate and overcapitalise or move, and so selling and then buying out here meant that we could get way more for way less.
Yeah.
But then not just that, you have all of this other stuff like community, the water is just there, the islands are just there. It's like, why do more people not know about this? Why are they not?
Yeah.
But then they are. When you actually look at the statistics, there are more and more people doing.
Absolutely.
Those coming from inner city.
Making the shift. Absolutely.
Yeah. Does Hayley work in the city?
She does, yeah.
Okay, so how does she find that commute?
She doesn't like it, ultimately, but I think it was a conversation we had when we came out here is, this is what it's going to be. It's going to be more travel for us, and can we deal with that before we made the shift? And, there are days where it gets a bit annoying, but, it's only another half an hour in the car, and, we've got the lifestyle and the community that we've always looked for. So I think it's a small downside to such a big plus. So, yeah.
Awesome. Where's your favourite place in the Redlands?
You know what, I like to go for runs, and one of the places I like to run out to is Cleveland Point. Just running along the water there, getting the fresh sea breeze, and seeing the islands out in the distance, and it's an amazing spot out there. Absolutely, it's quite peaceful. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being a part of the project.
No worries.
We look forward to telling your story.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.